Hey everyone, I'm Bri.
And I'm Cambria, and you're listening to
Sister-in-Law.
Hey, Sil.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
Got back from the honeymoon
Yes.
in Thailand, and can't recommend Thailand enough, guys, if you haven't been.
It's incredible.
Yeah, you've been.
I went to visit Clay when he taught English there, and
Yeah.
it was so fun. But I'm so glad. And I'm also really happy you're back.
Yeah.
I hate you being gone for 3 weeks.
Especially when you feel like you can't contact me because I'm on my honeymoon.
I'm like trying to give you all the space you need. And I'm like, but I need you too, not just my brother.
I know. And like, we're like doing stuff and I'm like, I wonder what Cam would think about this. I should probably not text her, but I want to.
Well, I'm excited for today's episode.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about, I'm going to talk about the science of happy. And the 4 chemicals that make up the happy neurochemicals in our brains. So I'm pretty stoked to jump into it because I feel like a lot of folks are trying to maximize their happiness these days. So I've got like a cheat sheet for you.
I'm really looking forward to that. And again, if you didn't know, we're scientists. So take everything she says very seriously.
Or don't listen at all.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about something equally as important.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about sort of my 10 commandments of the moment.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, we have a friend offsite later today. And I just kind of wanted to pump the girls up and kind of channel some feminine rage and just kind of talk about like what we're bringing to the world these days and like, you know, it doesn't all need to be sunshine and rainbows.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bring the sunshine and rainbows. You're going to bring the rage.
Yeah, which is like
Dig.
totally on brand.
So on brand. Incredible. Okay, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to kick off with the chemicals of happiness. So happiness isn't just a personality trait. It's actually a chemical balance. And we don't have one happiness chemical. We have 4, like I mentioned. Each of them has a different job, and stress doesn't just make us feel bad, but it actually blocks what these 4 chemicals are doing.
Oh.
So let's jump in. The 4 chemicals, think of them as like a wellness group chat. Okay. So we've got dopamine. She's the hype girl. We've got serotonin. She's the grounded leader. We've got oxytocin. She's the best friend. And then we've got endorphins, and she's the painkiller comedian. Okay.
I love this.
Okay, good.
I love it already.
Do you already have a sense in your brain of like which of these chemicals you're overextending on or like getting a lot of versus the others?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited to see if that pans out. You'll have to tell me at the end. Okay. So dopamine is the motivation and reward hormone. So dopamine's like the one that says, oh my God, I did it. It's not about pleasure. It's about anticipation and progress. Dopamine's the one that says, keep going. This matters. So stress and cortisol affect dopamine in big ways. Chronic stress reduces dopamine sensitivity, and we need bigger wins to feel motivated. So this leads to doom scrolling. Been there. Procrastination. Been there this week. Burnout. And then chasing quick hits like sugar, shopping, notifications.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't do any of those things.
Okay, good. Well, then great. Okay, I'm going to give you a little quiz, and we're going to see how you're doing on your dopamine levels.
Sick.
So I'm going to ask you 5 questions. I want you to give each one a score from 0 to 3. 0 is not at all, and 3 is very true.
And if you're listening in, you should take it with me.
Yeah. Okay, so 0 not at all, 3 very true. You're going to give a score to each of these 5 questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, first question. I struggle to start tasks, even ones I care about.
2.
Okay. Next question. I feel bored or unmotivated more often than excited.
1.
Okay. I rely on caffeine, sugar, or scrolling to get going.
1.
Okay. Finishing things doesn't feel as satisfying as it used to.
3.
Okay. And then I feel behind, stuck, or like I'm not making progress.
1.
Okay. So your total score for that round was 8. I was counting. 8 out of 15.
That's high.
Okay, well, here's how we interpret these results.
Yeah.
If you listening scored a 0 to 5, then you're feeling supported in the dopamine world. If you scored a 6 to 10, like Bri, then you have low dopamine right now. That means your body's asking for more intentional support here. And then for anybody that scored an 11 to 15, you're depleted in your dopamine. So you have to prioritize hitting more dopamine or getting more dopamine in your life.
So I'm like normal.
You're low.
Oh.
I think, yeah. I think normal is like it's supported.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lower score.
That doesn't surprise me at all because like I literally will get a raise and be like, cool, like how am I going to work harder to get my next one?
Yeah.
Like nothing
you just,
ever.
like, move into the next.
I've been that way my whole life. Like nothing ever satisfies me.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Well, if you are low or like Bri or depleted, I'm going to tell you 10 things you can do in your daily life to up your dopamine.
Yeah, I love this.
Okay.
Tell me how to get better, doctor.
No problem. Call me Dr. Cam. Okay. 1, checking something off a to-do list.
Yeah.
We love. Setting tiny winnable goals.
Yeah.
Getting dressed intentionally.
I do that.
You do that. Morning sunlight.
Yeah. I need to get better at that.
Yeah, same.
Because I do go to Pilates, but then it's like,
But you're inside.
I'm inside.
Yeah. Progress photos like fitness or projects. Learning something new. Music you associate with success. Finishing a workout, not the starting it, but the finishing it. Planning something fun. And celebrating small wins out loud.
Okay, so the areas that I need to work on is like appreciating my wins more.
Great.
Because I feel
Out
like
loud.
I'm doing all the things and then I'm just like moving on to the next thing because it never feels like good enough.
Okay, so you got to call me when you get those promos and be like, girl, I got it. And we'll go celebrate.
Or like smaller ones. Like I need to like, Okay. That's so helpful.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, great. Well, let's move into the second chemical now. So we're going to talk about serotonin. And this is the mood, confidence, and stability hormone. So serotonin is like quiet confidence. It's not hype, it's peace. And serotonin says, I'm okay, I belong, I'm safe.
Okay.
Okay, so cortisol and stress affect serotonin by suppressing its production. And it leads to anxiety, irritability, low self-worth, sleep issues. And it's especially sensitive to poor sleep, blood sugar swings, and hormone fluctuations. Hello, luteal phase.
Yeah. Depending on the phase I'm in, because I have PMDD, it will definitely change that for me.
Okay. Well, let's take the little quiz.
Let's do it.
Okay, so again, 0 is not at all, 3 is very true. Add up your points to get your score.
Cool.
Okay, first question, our first statement. I feel anxious, on edge, or easily overwhelmed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what is the one that's like all the time?
3.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, aren't we anxious? I mean, come on.
Yeah, okay. My mood drops when my routine or sleep is off.
Oh, I mean, yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hard on myself or feel low self-confidence.
That's hard because I feel like I have high self-confidence, but I'm also very hard on myself.
Okay, so maybe somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, maybe like a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel emotionally sensitive or irritable.
Oh, yeah, like 3.
Okay. And then I don't feel as grounded or steady as I'd like.
Like 0.
Okay. All right, great. So on that one, you scored a 10. So you are bordering on depleted, but you're still in the low category. So you're low on your serotonin.
Guys, I'm so sad.
No. Also, I just want to like preface all of this that actually like having multiple of these chemicals in the like low or depleted category is actually quite normal.
Yeah.
It doesn't equate to failure. This just means like these are areas in which you can get support by doing some of these things I'm mentioning.
Yeah.
Also, like, go to your actual doctors, talk to your psychologist, talk to your psychiatrist. Like, all of that helps. These are all just different levers and tools we can be pulling in order to support ourselves.
Faux show.
Okay, so serotonin's one you're going to want to focus on. Here are 10 everyday boosts that you could do.
Boom.
And there's some that overlap with the last one. So morning sunlight, which is huge. Walking outside.
Do that.
Strength training.
Do that.
consistent routines.
Do that.
Gratitude and it's better if it's written than if it's mental.
Okay, that's something I need to get back to.
Yep.
Because I was doing that and then I stopped because it's like boring to do.
I got a journal for this year and I'm like committed to doing at least a once a week journal.
Yeah.
I just think it's the right move. And also when I'm older, I'm going to be like happy to be able to look back and see like what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. Next one, feeling respected or appreciated.
Yeah.
Which you're not totally in control of, but find people that respect you and appreciate you and be around them.
I got lots of those.
Eating enough carbs. This is real. Yes. You need to eat enough carbs to help your serotonin.
That's why my serotonin's low.
Magnesium.
Yeah.
Quality sleep. Magnesium helps a lot with quality sleep, by the way.
Yes, it does.
And then keeping promises to yourself.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. I actually feel like I do 99% of those things.
Yeah.
I stopped journaling my gratitude. I journal.
Yeah.
I just don't journal my gratitude. I journal to like solve problems in my mind. Like I find when I write them down, it like helps me solve the issue, whatever's going on in my head. But yeah, I don't journal what I'm grateful for. So that's the one I'll focus on.
Okay. Yeah. Great. I love to see it. All right. Our third chemical is oxytocin. And this is the love, bonding, and safety hormone.
Your brother gives me so much oxytocin.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He'll be happy to hear that. Oxytocin is nervous system safety. It's why connection literally calms you. And oxytocin basically says you're not alone. So stress and cortisol affect oxytocin by blocking its release. It makes us isolate, feel misunderstood, avoid vulnerability, and stay emotionally guarded. So this is why stress makes people feel lonely even when they're around others. So let's go into our oxytocin quiz. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. First one, I feel lonely even when I'm around people.
0.
Okay. I crave connection but don't reach out.
0.
I feel emotionally guarded or misunderstood.
1.
Okay. I don't feel deeply seen lately.
0.
And I've had very little physical affection.
0.
Okay, great. Well, you did just come back from your honeymoon,
Yeah.
so I hope that's not the case. Okay, so you scored a 1. So that means that you're in a very supported state when it comes to oxytocin.
I'm very lucky to have really good friends and family.
So if you scored anywhere between a 6 and a 10, reminder that that means you're low. And if you're 11 to 15, you're feeling depleted. So for those folks, even though you don't need this, I'm going to give you some everyday oxytocin boosts.
Well, guys, I was low on the dopamine and serotonin, so
That's true.
I want to hear what the oxytocin folks can do.
Also, I probably should have been saying this is the one I'm the lowest on. So I am there with you listeners that are also feeling low on this. Okay, so 10 oxytocin boosts. 1, hugging. If you can do it for 20 seconds or more, it's ideal.
Oh, wait, this is hell for you.
Hell for me.
Wait, you can barely do like a 3-second hug.
I know. I don't like people in my
so I'm a
touching
hugger.
space.
So I'm going to do longer hugs with you.
Okay, after this podcast, I'll make you hug me for 20
Oh, I
seconds.
give such
and
good
I'll
hug.
squirm. Okay, second one is deep conversations. Love those.
You do, yes.
Eye contact. Laughing with friends. Physical touch, like massage and cuddling. Compliments, giving and receiving. Group rituals, like dinners, walks, maybe in our case, friend offsite. Petting animals. Acts of kindness, and feeling emotionally seen.
Okay, so it sounds like you have such a you're so social that
Yeah.
it sounds like the touching part is where you could
Work
bring
on
that
it.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta let people into my like personal space a little bit more. Yep, 100%. Okay, and last chemical we're gonna discuss is endorphins, and this is the pain relief and stress buffer. So endorphins are basically nature's Advil, and they don't make life perfect, but they make it tolerable. Endorphins basically say you can handle this.
Endorphins make you happy, and happy people don't kill their husbands. Elle Woods.
Great movie. Okay, so stress and cortisol affect endorphins. Acute stress basically leads to short-term endorphins, but chronic stress leads to an exhausted system. So therefore, like a total lack of endorphins. You stop getting relief from things that used to help you when you're chronically stressed. and missing out on endorphins. All right, so let's take this final quiz. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Number 1, I feel stressed or tense most days.
2.
Okay. I rarely laugh hard or feel physical joy.
0.
My body feels tight, heavy, or inflamed.
1.
Okay. Exercise feels harder than it used to.
0.
And I feel mentally overwhelmed or exhausted.
3.
Okay. So you scored a 6. So you're very close to being supported. So this can be like lower on your priority list here, but you're still technically low. 0 to 5 is supported, 6 to 10 low, 11 to 15 depleted. So here are the 10 everyday endorphin boosts that you can have. Exercise that makes you sweat, laughing hard, dancing, cold exposure, spicy foods. So Clay is bursting with endorphins. Everything is spicy.
He's just a happy guy.
Yeah. Crying, actually. Like, even though that feels like a sad thing, it's actually releasing endorphins.
That's why you feel a little bit better after you get a good cry out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Singing loudly. That was one of the things. I used to live in San Francisco and I didn't have a car, and like I had roommates back in the day. And when I moved to LA,
Screaming in the
got
car.
a car. I mean, I sing so loud in my car.
There's nothing better than singing in the car.
Yeah. Sex or orgasm. Not shocking. Accomplishing hard things and watching something genuinely funny.
Okay. Yes, love all of that. I mean, what's so cool about all of these is like these are all just things that you would want to do anyway.
Totally.
So it's like, yeah, you
and
can
they're all very
incorporate that
doable.
stuff. Yeah,
they're not like
doable.
extreme things.
Yeah, and it's like so good to have the reminders that, you know, there could be stress happening. I mean, a Mercy, shout out to Mercy, our
OBGYN.
Yes, she did a panel on me a few weeks back and was like, okay, here's the thing, like you have insanely high stress chemicals pumping through you right now. And so, yeah, this is a good reminder to like, I didn't even really do anything after that. I kind of was just like, yeah, well, I'm stressed. So this is a good reminder to like focus on the things that I guess I didn't really think about the fact that like stress is suppressing the happy hormones.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of like a battle.
It's
like
literally blocking them.
It's blocking them. I didn't know that.
And we didn't really talk through how to reduce stress. So maybe that's a future episode that we can like look into.
Yes.
Or go look into that yourself. Ask some ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But like these are reduce your stress and then do these things and you should be on the train to happiness.
I love this.
Yeah. And you also make me very happy.
You make me
doing this with you makes me so happy.
Yes.
So,
and I'm going to hug the shit out of you.
Okay.
It's going to be so funny. You're going to be so uncomfortable. We got to get my Mama Jean Burton in here. She gives the longest hugs. And she's like, she says she's 5 feet tall, but like, I think she might be a little shorter. Anyway, she's really little, but she gives great hug.
Yeah.
And it's just like.
Gives great hug.
Yeah. And so we got to bring her into hug cam too.
I love that.
For
all
way
right,
too
well,
long.
give me I need your 10 commandments.
Okay, here we go,
Queen.
guys.
This episode is brought to you by Content Allies. We help B2B companies launch revenue-generating podcasts. We schedule interviews between you and your ideal prospects and strategic partners. You show up for engaging conversations. We handle everything else. Ready to build a podcast that grows your business in just 1 hour per week? Reach out to us at contentallies.com.
So I just put these together to like, as a reminder, I don't know. I feel like the world right now is very overwhelming. I think that's partially what is contributing to my stress at the moment. My mom has said since I was little that I feel the world. And so I think a lot of people feel this way right now, feel a little hopeless, a little overwhelmed. You feel like there's a lot going on and you can't really do anything about it. That's not true, but it also is like, it is true to an extent. Like the human mind is not meant to absorb the amount of information in the amount of quote unquote other tribes as our world is actually giving us. Like we're supposed to know about the interpersonal relationships and dramas of like 100 people max.
I see.
And we have the information of...
There's like 100 different dramas just in the news, like not even in our personal life.
That's what I'm saying. And so it's like you could impact those. That was your tribe. That was your village. That's what we're like physiologically and biologically tuned to do. We're a social
you're
creature.
a scientist right now.
I am a scientist. So I kind of wanted to put these together to be like, what can we focus on? And like, how can we kind of regain a little bit of our like power in our lives?
Let's go.
So number 1, no more being the bigger person.
Oh,
I really want us channeling like 50 Cent energy this year. Shout out the Diddy Doc. I think that like we need to be a little bit less focused on making other people feel comfortable when they're the ones making us feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
Like let other people sit in their own behaviors and actions and not try to like, I feel like as women, a lot of the time we can be like people pleasers. We want everything in the room to feel copacetic because we're feeling that vibe, right?
Yeah.
Instead, just let people have that weird energy and like let them sit with it and don't try to be the bigger person, like make people feel better.
I love that. Have you seen, there's like this weird like trend going around on TikTok that's like witchcore, and it's like these like little children like saying funny things. Yeah. There was one, I don't know, I'm bringing this up. I promise it has a point. There's one that says like one of these little witches is like, I refuse to keep explaining myself to people who are committed to misunderstanding me.
Yes.
And I just like that stuck in my brain. Yes. And I think that's incredible. And that ties into what you're talking about.
Exactly. Like we need to not care so much.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to be the bigger person. We don't have to like resolve everything.
Yeah.
Like that's someone else's problem.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. And then another thing which you're going to love.
Tell me.
Clean girl aesthetic is out.
Oh.
And I'm calling it.
Are you calling me dirty?
Yes.
Oh
no. No, clean girl aesthetic is like muted neutral tones.
Oh, okay.
Minimal makeup, no bright colors.
I see.
Yeah. So we're bringing in Lisa Frank aesthetic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I do love this.
Yeah. Life is short and we need to have fun. So,
my favorite color is neon anything. So
yes,
this is exciting.
Exactly. And we don't need to all be cookie cutter. I'm very much like clean girl, muted neutral tones. I'm not necessarily going to change that, but I'm going to just like embrace more like loud, crazy colors, whether that be like when I'm going out for a rare occasion or like it doesn't even have to extend to fashion. It can just be like general vibe. Like let's get a little bit dirty again. Like let's go into like our 2016 or even maybe early 2000s vibes of like, let's get some sparkle.
I'm so into this.
You know, like let's just, life is short and we all don't need to look the same. I'm tired of homogeny.
Yeah.
And that's what like the internet has done. It's like there's a trend that takes off and then everyone does it and everyone looks the same.
Right.
And I like want to see more like microcosms of self-expression. So clean girls out.
Dig it.
Male musical artists are out, I'm sad to say.
Oh. Okay.
Except hip hop, which I will not be explaining further.
Okay.
But like the pop girlies and like the rap girlies and just the girlies in general are doing so much with music these days. And we just really need to focus on like that vibe. Like I want the rest of my year to feel like a slumber party with the girls.
This sounds so good.
Yeah. Lisa Frank, Sabrina Carpenter playing like, let's just Doechii, like let's just embrace all that and just like focus on the slumber party vibes.
A little Lady Gaga rain on me.
Correct.
All day, every day.
Correct. This is an obvious one, but like more community organizing. Let me preface this by saying it does not have to be political, but let's like, this is back to my point of like, we're not supposed to know what all these millions of people are doing and dealing with. We're supposed to know. We're supposed to know like what our community is doing, and that people are so out of touch with their own community and they're so in touch with like the global community. That's important. I think it's important to stay in touch with the global community, but I also think it's important to stay in touch with your local community. So whatever that looks like, maybe you have like a regular trivia night that you go to and you like know the bartenders who work at that bar and you know the trivia person, like and you know what I mean? Like just like getting involved at that local level. It doesn't have to be political, even though I would encourage that as well. I think it can just be like your pure fun, like get your happy hormone fix by going and doing trivia every week with like people who live in your area, or like go to that local pop-up and like meet the person who's running it and like learn more about the restaurant scene in your neighborhood. Like community building is so important. I think it's so enriching.
I think that's great. I think that would be an awesome like friend offsite topic to do in the future. One of our gals, Rachel's like very much an activist and she knows a lot about like local politics. I definitely haven't studied enough of it, and I would like to know more about the local politics.
And it's hard. It's like can be intimidating. So that's why I'm saying like it doesn't even have to be political. It can just be like your local stuff. This is sort of in the similar vein of a one prior. We're done applauding mediocrity. Okay. We're all exceptional women, so let's stop giving out participation trophies.
Love.
I think we got a little crazy with being like, everyone's voice matters and like everything's important. And like, yes, everyone's voice matters unless it's a stupid voice. Then like it doesn't matter. And we actually don't have to listen to everybody, especially on the internet. Like people are crazy out there. So like, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, like I really want to hear what you have to say. Like, no, I don't want to hear what you have to say because you're not smart. And you're not making sense.
Okay.
Okay. So like, let's not applaud mediocrity.
Okay.
Every perspective isn't important.
Got it.
Okay.
Check.
Yeah. In a similar vein, we have to acknowledge that some women are losers.
Oh my God.
Hear me out.
Okay. Where is this going?
Hear me out. So like, there are a lot of like women out there in the world who voted in a particular person.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just saying that like, I don't have anything in common with you. Not like, I don't have a ton in common with you.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to acknowledge that like, not everyone is somebody who I need to be close with or spend my time with. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean that I have something in common with you.
Okay.
I'm all for girl power.
Yeah.
I have a great group of women around me.
Yep.
But it doesn't mean that you immediately get access to me just because we're both
women. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Number 7, let anger be a motivator.
Okay.
So people see anger as a very negative emotion.
Yeah.
But I actually think like my experience in my life is that anger has been like one of my biggest motivators. If it's channeled properly, it makes me extremely, extremely productive.
Yeah.
It motivates me to get something done, especially if I'm like, oh, that person said I couldn't do it. I'm going to show them.
Yeah.
Like, don't let it be like the type of thing where you're like, I'm angry and I'm going to like act on it. Like, channel it into something positive is
Right.
what I'm saying.
I love that. And
Yeah.
I think I am definitely somebody that's not angry often.
Yeah.
But when I'm mad, it fuels my whole brain.
Yes.
Like my whole self is
Yeah.
like fueled on that. And it's very rare, but when it happens, I get that. And I think like even tapping into that amount of motivation on a more regular basis. I'm not saying I need to get angry all the time, but maybe I can let things affect me a little bit more so that I like can lean into that motivation.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Like let shit get to you a little bit. Like
I
let
think I
yourself
should.
feel things.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
then, but you don't have to like act out of anger. I'm not
Right.
saying like have a hair trigger reaction to shit. Like
Yeah.
be a grown up.
Right.
Process your emotions. Understand that's anger. Is that, and then, but then learn how to channel it. Don't just try to
Right.
shut it down.
Right.
Don't try to bury it.
Makes
Let
total
it
sense.
Channel it and
Yeah.
be positive. Okay. And then number 9, we're almost done. Tell the truth more. So
Yeah.
do it kindly even when it feels uncomfortable. People love a convenient lie, but they don't love like an uncomfortable truth, right? They love a comforting lie.
Right.
And I think a lot of people just kind of let ourselves exist under the guise of a comfortable lie, where we really have to be a little bit more honest with each other, with the world around us, and let things get a little uncomfortable so that we can come out the other side a little bit stronger, a little bit closer even.
Yeah.
Like, so if something your friend is doing is bothering you, like tell them in a very gentle way that it is bothering you.
But like be honest about it.
But be honest.
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable, like, you know, you go to confront someone, like your heart beats really fast, but just like give people the grace of telling them how they genuinely make you feel, and you'll
Right.
be surprised by how much closer it brings you to those people.
Totally.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be telling people, but just like being honest in general. I think a lot of people kind of try to go along to get along.
Yeah.
And I want to see less of that.
I fully agree. And I am like I'm so black and white about people being honest with me. If I find out like somebody wasn't honest with me, that's
Yeah.
one of those very angering moments for me.
Yeah.
And so there's no reason for me to like tiptoe around something. I don't think like with others. I know your audience, chameleon yourself to your audience.
Of course.
But
Don't
say
go
the
to work
truth.
and be like, I disagree with you. Like, you know, chill out. But
Yeah. You could say it more like, I disagree.
yeah. Or we could think about it this way.
Yeah.
Like, be tactful in the way
Yes.
that you approach telling the truth, but try to do it more. Try to flex
Yeah.
that muscle and get used to it. People
Yeah.
will respect you more.
Yeah.
And then number 10, only follow trends that bring you joy.
Oh, cool.
I think we all get stuck on like the trend carousel and wagon, and we want to
Right.
be picking up like the next thing. But just don't do things because you're trying to keep up with others.
Yeah.
Stop and think before you like purchase something or engage with something, whether or not like this is truly me.
Yeah.
Or if it's just like the world telling me it should be.
Yeah, I can't get on the tall sock train, and it's been happening for a while, but
Don't
it makes
do
me
it.
unhappy. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
screw a tall sock, Cam, because you
Yeah.
know what? What's going to happen is short socks are going to come back.
Yeah.
And like for me, cold plunging.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Like women's bodies are actually not meant to withstand the same level of cold as men's. Like we genuinely like react differently to it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I will not be dousing myself in freezing
Yeah.
water. There are other ways that I can, boost
Right.
whatever I need to boost.
Eat some spicy foods, I think, was what followed cold.
And I'd be doing that every day. Yeah. So that's great.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh
So,
man, this was so fun.
this was a great episode. I hope I didn't offend anyone, but if I did, I was just telling the truth.
Which is what we're practicing this year. I know. I think those are great to live by. Good reminders. I'm going to make a printout of it and just like put it on my desk. I need those reminders on a regular basis.
Yeah, and I'm going to write down or print out all the ways that you can kind of bring happiness in every day, because it's so good to have those reminders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too. Thanks for listening,
Thanks for
guys.
listening. Thanks for listening to Sister-in-Law.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a 5-star review to help get the word out about the show. And be sure to subscribe so you never miss another conversation.